I expect, like me, at some point or another, a very well-meaning person has attempted to make you a nice meal or breakfast, but didn't necessarily have all the skills to carry it out. Well, this story relates to a 6-year-old boy, Reuben, who decided one morning to fix his parents' pancakes. He found a big bowl and a wooden spoon, pulled a chair up to the counter, opened the cupboard and pulled out a heavy bag of flour, spilling most of the contents in the process onto the floor. Well, he scooped some of that flour into the bowl with his hands, mixed in most of a cup of milk and added a little bit of sugar, leaving a floury trail all over the kitchen floor, which now had some Jack Russell tracks running through it. Well, Reuben was covered in flour, he was getting hot and frustrated, and he really wanted this to be something really good and tasty for his mum and dad, but it was getting really messy and going from bad to worse. And he really didn't know what to do next, whether to stick it all in the oven or put it on the hob, and he didn't even know how the hob worked anyway. And suddenly he saw his little dog licking from the bowl of mix and reached to push him away, knocking over a box of eggs onto the floor in the process. Well, frantically he tried to clean up this monumental mess, but slipped on the eggs, getting his pyjamas all eggy and floury and sticky. Just then he saw Dad standing at the door. Big tears started to well up in Reuben's eyes. All he wanted to do was something good, but he'd made a terrible mess. He was sure a scolding would be arriving anytime soon, maybe even a spanking, but his dad just watched him. Then, walking through the mess, he picked up his crying son, hugged him and said he loved him. And he was, of course, getting all eggy and floury and sticky too in the process. Well, that's how God deals with us. We try to do something good in life, but it turns into a mess. Our marriage gets all messy. We insult a friend. We as institutions fail those who look up to us. Maybe we don't get on so well in our job, fall short. Maybe our health goes sour. Sometimes we just stand there in tears because we can't think of anything else to do. That's when God picks us up and loves us and forgives us, even though some of our mess also gets all over him. But just because we might mess up, we can't stop trying for God or for each other. Sooner or later, we will get it right, and then we'll be glad that we kept trying. Amen.